Guys, I passed 200 subs! Gnarly, radical, wizard, lit, dope. As you can see, there are many phrases that people use to show their approval. Even Indian people have their own special phrases, and today, that is exactly what I'm gonna be sharing with you. Like, this is the kind of nuanced information that could save your life.
3 Gläser.
So the first fantastic word we are going to use is fantastic. Fantastic. It's kind of like the word fantastic, except it's more fun, which is ironic because the people who usually use this one don't really excel at fun. Fantastic is what you would exclaim, and yes, you have to exclaim it when you're super happy about something good that's happened. It's kind of like how people use the word awesome, except it's got more oomph to it. Like for example, if Logan Paul got banned from YouTube, that would be fantastic. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon. No. Now the next phrase we're gonna take a look at has some class to it. First class. Yes, it does sound weird to use that phrase to describe anything other than mail or plane tickets, but it's what Indian people do. It's kind of like a less stupid way of saying bougie. Ugh, I hate that word. Like for example, if one of your friends got a nice car like a Porsche 911, you would say something like, "Arey wah, that ride is first class. Unlike my Prius, which is economy class. But that's okay because the Prius is saving the polar bears." And it's really important to make sure you say it with some oomph. It's like you're punching someone with that first and first. First. Too much oomph. Also, you may have noticed me saying "Arriva," and if you didn't, it's okay. Not everyone can be that observant.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Arriva is kind of like bravo, except it's cooler. You can't just say bravo or bravo, because then you just sound like an idiot. Whereas with arriva, you can say it at 3 different levels. First there's va, then there's arriva, and lastly there's arriva, which once again, you gotta say with some oomph to it. When Indian people are happy, they like to oomph. Arey, not that. That is very, get out of here. Get out of my house. The next phrase that Indian people use that is very indicative of what their society values is top marks. Because you know, Indian people are obsessed with good grades and you're always being graded on something. And if you don't get top marks, then shame on you. No son of mine is going to stay in my house and not get top marks. I don't have a son. That's just something I imagine my dad would say. Yeah. Like, if your girlfriend's cooking for your parents for the first time, first of all, she's gonna know if they don't like it. But if they approve, she'll hear something like, "Arey wah beti, this food is mind-blowing. It gets top marks. Top marks indeed. Fantastic."
Yes.
It's like, I didn't know she was on a cooking show, Gordon Ramsay, but thanks for the grade. Shit! And once again, if you're an observant cookie, you will have noticed I used another phrase that Indian people love to use. That one being mind-blowing. Mind-blowing indeed. Now this is a phrase that's used when someone's in disbelief and amazement at the same time. Like when someone first hears about Elon Musk. "Arey, have you heard about this guy Elon Musk? This guy is mind-blowing. He launched his car into space. Space, yaar, bloody space. It's mind-blowing. Arey, my mind is blown." Now the last phrase I'm going to teach you is pretty boring because we use it here in America. But nonetheless, Indian people have found a way to spice it up. Kind of like our food. Now American might say, "Very good," and be done with it. But an Indian person would have some fun with the amount of varies that they use. "Dad, I got into Harvard." "Arey wah, very good. Very, very good. Very, very, very good. This is fantastic. Harvard is first class."
Very nice.
Well, that is until you ask him to pay for it. That's when you'll hear how Indian people show their disapproval. And if you're interested in that, just listen to how my parents react to my YouTube videos. Hey! So yeah, it turns out I lied. I have another phrase that Indian people love to say, and that phrase isn't actually a phrase. It's a number. And guess what that number is? It's the number one! India number one! Because, you know, Indian people are obsessed with trying to be number one, for example, first class and top marks. So yeah, we really like when things are number one. Because if you're number two, that just won't do. If you thought that video was fantastic, hit those like and subscribe buttons and you'll be first class forever. Maybe even try to be first or number one in the comments. Otherwise, till next time, I'm Coco. This has been Poorly Illustrated. Thanks for watching.